You are watching Chris and the Donnas. Hello, and welcome to the Best of Rome by Golf Cart Private Tour operated by Turtle Tour Rome. This tour lasts for 3 hours. To learn more about Turtle Tour Rome, visit their website at www.turtletourrome.com. Click the link in the description below. Claudio B. is our excellent tour guide and driver for this tour. He started the tour at the Diocese of Rome and Lateran Obelisk before taking us by the Baths of Caracalla, seen here. Next, Claudio drives us down one of the oldest roads in Rome, known as Via di Porta San Sebastiano. At the end, we pass through a double-arched gate, which is the largest in the Aurelian walls. The Aurelian walls are named after Emperor Aurelian, and were built between 271 and 275 AD. Such an engineering feat from that time impresses us. On our way to the next set of sights, Claudio takes us by the backside of the Baths of Caracalla. In the distance, we get our first glimpse of the Severian arches built between the 1st and 4th centuries AD. Next, we pass by the Circus Maximus, an ancient Roman chariot racing stadium and mass entertainment venue located in a valley between the Aventine and Palatine Hills. As we ride along the Aventine side of Circus Maximus and enjoy the view of the Severian arches on Palatine Hill, we want to recommend this private golf cart tour to first-time visitors of Rome. The Donnas and I are the only guests with Claudio on this tour. Claudio demonstrates a thorough knowledge of Rome and its history. His English is excellent, and he is multilingual. Claudio has the flexibility to customize our tour and navigate the golf cart through narrow streets and alleys. We prefer this tour over walking or bus tours because it covers more sites in less time. Even though it costs more than those traditional types of tours, we are willing to pay for that convenience. Claudio stops by the Mouth of Truth, which is included in a scene from the 1953 film Roman Holiday, starring Audrey Hepburn and Gregory Peck. The Temple of Hercules Victor, the Temple of Portunus, and Casa dei Crescenzi are across the street from the Mouth of Truth. Next is the Marcellus Theater. As we approach the next set of attractions, we want to warn first-time visitors of Rome to be vigilant against pickpockets. You will notice crowds throughout this video, which are a pickpocket's paradise. Rome is notorious for its pickpockets, and they managed to steal my wallet the previous day after our Vatican tour. This golf cart tour gave us a very positive experience of Rome after falling victim to these despicable criminals. It made us look forward to embarking on our 16-day transatlantic cruise on the Norwegian Breakaway the next day. Be extra cautious at securing your valuables on your person when visiting Rome. The Cortinata Capitolina is a sloped walkway with occasional low steps made of stone. All these people are obstructing our view of the Cortinata Capitolina. So let's look at the Aracelli staircase leading up to the Basilica of St. Mary of the Altar in Heaven. The Insula Romana of the Capitoline Hill is an ancient apartment building built during the 2nd century AD. Serving as a national symbol of Italy's unification, the Victor Emmanuel II National Monument is a large monument built between 1885 and 1935 to honor Victor Emmanuel II, the first king of a unified Italy. Although the monument is associated with modern Rome's recent history, its architectural design reflects a connection to ancient Rome with its elements. As we leave the Victor Emmanuel II National Monument, we pass by Trajan's Column and Santa Maria di Loreto Catholic Church. This is the Church of Saints Dominic and Sixtus. On our way to the Colosseum, Claudio drives down this narrow street where we catch a glimpse of Trajan's Market from the back. The market was built in the early 2nd century AD and is one of many ancient ruins that give visitors a vivid image of life in Rome at that time. Continuing our trek down the narrow street, we see the Forum of Augustus, which includes a temple built to honor the Roman god of war, Mars. The Forum and temple were inaugurated in 2 BC. We see the police preparing to set up a blockade for a scheduled protest as we drive towards the Colosseum. From what we can tell throughout the tour, the police are effective at crowd control for organized protest. When we attempted to report the theft of my wallet to an officer at the police office in the train station the previous night, he told us in his broken English that they were closing. He allowed an attractive Italian woman to enter the office, but kept us and other stranded Americans outside to fend for ourselves. If you visit Rome, protect yourselves from pickpockets as best as you can, because the police will not help you. Claudio parks the golf cart for our stop at the Colosseum, where he leads us to the best view of the structure. He offers to take a few pictures of us in front of the Colosseum and tries to get the two men to the left to move, but they ignore his request. After our photo op at the Colosseum, we ride around to the opposite south side for an up-close view as we exit the area. As we continue our journey, we pass by a small section of the Aqua Claudia Aqueduct. We travel for a second time by Circus Maximus on the Palatine side, looking towards Aventine Hill. As we do so, we get an up-close view of the Severian Arches on Palatine Hill. Once again, we see a couple of temples and Casa dei Crescenzi. Claudio parks the golf cart again so we can walk a short distance to view the Trevi Fountain. He offers to lead us to another view that is better than this side view. We go to a second-floor department store where we can see the Trevi Fountain from the front. Like many of the popular sites in Rome, we have no expectation of viewing this site without crowds of people filling the view. Before heading to our next stop, we buy some gelato from a nearby shop. Here are a couple of photos among the Trevi Fountain crowd. Our next extended stop brings us to the bottom of the Spanish Steps. To the left is Babington's Tea Room, a traditional English tea shop established in 1893. Looking towards the top of the steps, we see the Salestiano obelisk and the Trinità dei Monti Church. Once again, Claudio offers to take a few pictures of us in front of the Spanish Steps among the crowds. On our way back to the golf cart, we pass by the Column of the Immaculate Conception. A bronze statue of the Virgin Mary sits on top of the column, with 4 statues of the biblical figures of Moses, David, Isaiah, and Ezekiel around the base. We continue our tour by driving by the Supreme Court with its ornate facade. Next, we catch a view of St. Peter's Basilica at night. Our final extended stop occurs on Ianiculum Hill, where we take in this city view of Rome at night. There is no doubt that the view would be spectacular during the daytime. This Giuseppe Garibaldi monument is on the highest point of Ianiculum Hill. As our tour nears an end, we ride by Piazza Navona, a public open space built on the site of the 1st century AD Stadium of Domitian. While visiting Rome, you may notice that a significant percentage of the Italian population still smokes. It must not have the same negative connotation in Rome as it has in the United States. Some Italians do not speak English or very little of it, so be prepared for delays in communication. Winding through this narrow alley, Claudio brings us to the Pantheon. The Pantheon was a Roman temple to all gods, but in AD 609, it became a Catholic church known as the Basilica of St. Mary and the Martyrs. It is one of the best preserved of all ancient Roman buildings due to its continuous use through history. Claudio finishes our tour driving by the Temple of Hadrian. Don't forget to like this video by giving it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below to let us know what you think. If you're not a subscriber, click the red subscribe button below. And keep up with our latest videos by clicking the notification bell. Thank you for watching. Be sure to check out these other videos, and we'll see you next time.